right, so here she is, the decorated kickboxer, back for another run here in the UFC. Such a wide, vast array of kicks and punches in her arsenal, but it all comes back to elite technique.
Oh yeah, she has phenomenal technique. There is no wasted action. What I really love is the left hook. She does a great job of throwing her left hook behind her right hand. She throws the right hand and the left hook follows. It's always so tight, it's always so clean, and then outside leg kick. Every combination ends with a kick. When you think it's over, she's putting one more technique, one more opportunity to put some damage on you before you get to go back to space and go back to the safety of her out of your face, which will only last for a short period of time.
She certainly has a crowd-pleasing style. No surprise to see her back in a high-profile slot here tonight. All right, so here she is, the UFC strawweight queen, Zhang Weili, has that first defense out of the way now. It was an epic clash with Joanna Jędrzejczyk, a fight that eventually will find its way into the UFC Hall of Fame. And you got to think a lot of valuable championship experience gained that night for Zhang Weili. There are a lot of difficult matchups here in this top 5 at 115 pounds, wrestlers, former champions. But right now, Zhang Weili will be favored to beat all of them.
You ready? You ready? Let's go fight.
All right, good to have everybody with us tonight as we ring in the new year in style. Not every year will we get to have a show on January 1. Tonight, it shall be done.
This year, you get a fight on New Year's Day. A great way to start a new year. You got an opportunity to start off on the right foot tonight. Instead of New Year's resolutions, you get to go out there and truly start the year off with a bang.
Swing and a big miss by Zhang Weili. All right, early round 1, she's got a huge reach advantage and a beautiful jab to back it up.
Oh, a fantastic jab, great kicks, just a knowledge of range and distance. She was born with the length, but she has learned the skill to match her physical abilities.
Well, she said she was going to go to the takedown early, and she goes right to it, and it's there. So a good sign that she's able to get this fight to the ground where she wants it.
She said when and where she decides she was going to be able to secure takedown. She does exactly that very early in the first round.
Zhang's back in half guard. Zhang's has got full mount now. All right, she postures up here, DC. We'll see if she can get those ground strikes.
Watch for the huge elbows that she's known for.
Good work from the top here by Zhang. Oh, her ground and pound is downright scary. In constant pursuit of the finish. Might get it here.
She does a really good job of throwing punches with intent. She never just throws just to be throwing. Every punch is meant to land, and every punch is meant to start or finish.
Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you gotta pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you gotta be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg and just throw big damage and strikes. You've got to make sure you're on an elbow, controlling underhook and getting back to your feet.
26 total strikes which have landed for Weili Zhang. Under 3 minutes to go in round 1. Oh, and she connects there, so the hands look good tonight.
Great timing to land that punch.
Zhang Weili with an entry here and able to connect on that one too. Beautifully done.
I watched Weili hit pads, and I was amazed at the hand speed that she displayed in that short video clip. This is a fantastic striker, an unbelievable performer, and a great UFC champion. Right hand punch from the clinch. Ooh, what a punch.
All right, so she finally gets the takedown. It wasn't for any lack of effort earlier on, but cleaned up the technique a little bit, and now we'll see what she can do.
She cleaned it up. She really did take her time back. She took a step back. She evaluated what's my best course of action. Figured it out, got it done. Now, how does she handle being on top with dominant top position?
Well, there are a few things more. Zhang's looking for that arm triangle now.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Oh, sage work from the bottom here as she tags her with the punch. Well, she was long on grappling experience coming into the UFC, and you see her chops here, just beautiful when it comes to the transition.
It's very difficult to keep up with her on the ground.
Oh, that's a beautiful escape and reversal by her there.
Unbelievable sweep. She did a fantastic job of manipulating the weight to change the position.
Great movement by her here on the ground, and she just does it so fluidly and so easily. It's really a sight to behold.
You can tell that she's spent a lifetime developing the skill with the way that she's able to move with so little effort on the mat.
Oh, pinpoint placement on the straight punch there. She's got an extended reach advantage in this one and made good use of it there. Weili gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line. Wow. So the straight punch is there for her. Beautifully split the guard on that attempt.
Even though her opponent's another takedown lands.
15 seconds remain in the round. Zhang's back to the side control now. All right, so her ground control is outstanding. Half guard is when she's at her most dangerous.
Yeah, she's at her most dangerous when she has a half guard because she's so brutal with the ground and pound. She likes to go after fighters and really wear on them, force them to make decisions to give their backs so that she can chase her submissions, or they're gonna lay on their back and just get beaten up from the top from that beautiful half guard position.
All right, so she's making her way back to the stool, kind of shaking her head, thought maybe that knockdown would have produced a finish. Not so much.
She's a little discouraged right now because she thought the fight was over. But if you know her, if you spent any time with her, you understand that she's a smart fighter, and she will get right back to doing what she needs to do to win this fight.
You ready? You ready?
Second round here.
Big kick lands.
Oh, she works the body as well as anybody in this division. Another strike there, and these shots are really going to take their toll as this fight moves on. Well, that strike is blocked. The counter with the inside leg kick is not. Nice job by Zhang Weili.
Nice looping punch. Leg kick.
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots.
Right under the elbow.
Well-placed kick there by Zhang.
Another clinch position.
Man, her head is just getting snapped back like a turtle. Beautiful combination once again, and she just hasn't been able to adjust.
Striking defense should not be employed by getting punched in the face. She has to move her head, keep her hands up to avoid taking all these clean shots. Ooh, big shot lands. Wow.
Educated jab right there from Zhang Weili. This is a competitive division, but certainly looks like a fighter who could reign for some time.
I mean, China's first UFC champion, and Weili is the person that you want to see carrying the flag for her country. She has everything.
All right, so she goes for the double leg takedown here, DC, and she is able to secure it. Beautifully done there. Beautifully
done. Great timing, great angle on the finish. Great job getting to her best position.
Well, she did not miss a single grappling practice during this training camp, and here's your evidence. Outstanding movement on the ground.
She looks like a master of grappling with the great...
Zhang's looking to lock up an armbar here.
Oh, man, that was slick.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. How about that reversal by her there, champ?
That is a fantastic transition by this young lady. What a job.
How good is her movement here on the ground, right? Shades of Ray Borg, just transitioning so beautifully.
Yeah, she's so good at transitions and movement. Her ability is unmatched. Nice kick.
Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round 2 and starting to find herself in the pocket a little bit. She was a little bit hesitant in round 1. No hesitancy whatsoever here in round 2. She has clearly found her rhythm and range. Oh, beautiful jab by her there. You know, we referenced her reach advantage on the tail of the tape and certainly made good use of it there. Try to establish that jab.
It's such a fast leg kick. Good stick.
There's the shot. There's the takedown by Zhang Weili. 90 seconds to go. All right, half guard position for her here, and this is a spot where we've seen her have a lot of wild success in previous fights.
She has a tremendous amount of success with this position because she's so knowledgeable. She keeps the right side underhook, and she just goes to work with that left arm. She's posting and elbowing. She's building her posture and punching. There are just so many different ways for her to score strikes from this position. There's no give on that leg kick. Look at the turnover in that kick.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Big punch from the clinch.
Oh, she continues to work the body here to great effect.
Powerful leg kick lands. Great punch landed with so much power.
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Oh, perfect timing on the Superman punch. 20 seconds to go, round 2. Oh, how clean is that jab by Zhang? Final seconds here of round 2.
Right hand punch to the clinch.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. All right, so what a round it was, DC. Take us through some of the highlights. Got to think her kicking game is going to be featured prominently here.
She did decent work with the hands, but the kicking game was the thing that truly separated her from her opponent. She was landing kick after kick and truly slowing down her opponent in that round.
All right, so here we go with our next round. Will the narrative be the same? In the previous round, it was all about her kicks, the power, the accuracy, really a sight to behold.
I don't know why it would change. I don't think that her opponent has received the advice that she needs to make the necessary adjustments. She will go out there and start doing the same exact thing, which will in turn put her right back on the receiving end of those nasty kicks.
Well, she's been good tonight, but she missed without one.
Nice leg kick.
Well, how impressive is this young woman? High volume of strikes in the previous round and picking up exactly where she left off here and not really showing any signs of slowing down. She looks like she could go 10 hard fives tonight if need be. Well, you saw us reference that reach advantage off the top, and she certainly made good use of it there in landing that punch. She is just non-stop on the ground, moving in all the right directions. Another nice transition by her there.
She's moving a lot, but every movement has purpose.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Oh, keeping busy here off of her back. Nice offense from the bottom. Fighters back to their feet here. All right, so will the elbows and knees soon follow? The first step is the tie clinch. She has it here.
She secured the tie clinch. Now she's gonna start to elbow and knee to try to put damage on her opponent. Oh, big head kick lands. Oh, that's a nice strike.
Keeping busy here on the clinch with the knees. Oh!
Can't take pictures now. She has to react. She has to go chase the finish.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Zhang's in half guard now. Oh, she's got a good left hand and put it to good use there, DC.
She's very accurate with that strike.
Zhang's back in half guard. Right punches there. Gets up again here, but hurting.
Nice punch lands.
Well, you hate to be overly critical because she has landed some good shots, but really nothing in terms of combinations tonight.
She's got to let it fly, man. She needs to let the combinations fly. She's got to find the confidence in knowing that all that repetition, all that work with her boxing coach is going to pay dividends inside of the octagon.
And she's doubling up on the jab there.
You don't know when that leg kick's coming.
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots.
She is such a diverse striker that big strike landed, and it looks like she's going to finish this fight. That's how you finish a fight.
Vicious combo there. Oh.
You can never know what you're going to see with this young lady. Is she going to finish the fight?
Well, how urgent is this fighter down the stretch? She is really lighting her up now. She found her range in the middle of this fight, and she is making up for lost time. Ooh.
Can't take pictures now. She has to react. She has to go chase the finish.
Oh, beautiful level change.
Well, she was long on grappling experience coming into the UFC, and you see her chops here. Just beautiful when it comes to the transition.
It's very difficult to keep up with her on the ground.
Wow! And just like that, the fight is over.
Oh, my goodness.
That'll get the crowd on its feet. A near-perfect land to end the fight for her here tonight. Just the way she drew it up. She had her focus on the knockout, and that's exactly the way this fight ends. I'm not even sure the opponent saw the shot coming. They oftentimes say it's the shot you don't see coming that spells your fate. And that certainly spelled her fate here tonight. Well, there she is. Man, did she have it going here tonight as she gets the huge win by knockout. Near perfect execution, and that could be one of the better knockouts of the year.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Magliano's called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 57 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, John
Well, there she is, and you can be sure there's going to be a long line at the after party tonight after what she was able to accomplish tonight.
I mean, she will be as popular tonight as she's ever been because no one forgets a knockout like this. It'll be on TV.